Today I wanted to make a little short video about the game of dominoes. Dominoes was like a very popular game back in the old country, and we used to play it at parties and so forth. We have whenever folks would visit our house, we always take out the little domino set. So in dominoes you can either play it dominoes at most is usually played with 4 people, but if you have more folks, you can just spread the pieces out more. Alright, that was a little loud. So yeah, this is how your standard domino set looks like. The children's domino sets usually only work with 6 pieces, but for more advanced players, you play with 9. In each of the standard domino games, each player picks up a random piece that they cannot see, and the person who has the highest number is the one who gets to go first. When you start a domino game, you have to throw out a double piece, like so. And then other players just have to match it. At the start of the game, you can form a line. You can make a more 4 lines. Let's see. Here we are. There, 4 lines like that. And then you can either just put the pieces this way or that way. As it progresses and you run out of pieces, the winner is the one that has the least amount of points at the end, or that somehow manages to get rid of all of the little domino pieces that they have. Each player has to get the same number of pieces, but as with everything, there's ways to get around that. Cheating is very common in the game of domino because it's really not play for money, it's just for fun. So then a common way to cheat in domino is that you put a piece that kind of looks like the main ones that are being played. So if you don't have 9, you can just throw a number 8 and then just hope that nobody notices. This cheating is also very easily done with the number 5 and the number 4, because the brain has the bad habit of filling in the gaps. So you can go several games of domino just cheating your way to win, and then the brain just autofills the information that nobody notices. So if you don't notice, if the other players don't notice, then technically the cheating never happened, because you only cheat if you get caught. Another popular way to cheat in domino is that they say that the game is gonna be played with 10 pieces. There. But then by spacing out the pieces in your board enough, you can kind of wiggle yourself into playing with less pieces, so that gives you an advantage in order to progress the entire game. Though sometimes, even with all of the cheats in the world, there just happens to be folks that manage to win without cheating. And then when that happens, you just whatever. Aside from just playing regular domino, another fun thing that you can do with it is just to just stack them together, and hopefully you make a wobbly stack, and the taller you make it, the more fun it is. That's another way that little kids play with dominoes. Another fun thing you can do with dominoes is just to you angle them together in order to make a nice little fun visual gag. You can take as long as you need, but sometimes you just tend to mess it up, and then it ends up being short. And then if you were gonna make a video of it, then if they deploy early, you just wasted a lot of time in your life. But what's important is that you have fun while playing dominoes. Bye bye, and God bless.